Hi, I'm Ross Hussey. I'm an attorney with Smith, Jade & Johnson. They say in Minnesota there are two seasons, winter and construction. Well, now that the construction season is in full bloom, it's time to review a few tips that all property owners can use when engaging in a large construction project. The first tip has to do with scope of work. This is incredibly important. Oftentimes, problems occur because property owners and contractors are not on the same page with regard to the scope. Oftentimes, property owners will receive multiple bids for a project, and they'll go with the least expensive, not realizing that that bid does not include the entire scope that the other estimates had. This can happen too with projects where line items such as roof replacement, where the actual work encompasses many different items and different types of work, are very vague and very simple. It's important to know exactly what is being done and what needs to be done to complete the project. That way both parties are on the same page and know the proper work that needs to be done and is going to be completed. The second tip is to set realistic timelines for completion of the project. Oftentimes, property owners will have one time frame in mind and contractors another. Sometimes contractors will make promises believing they can get the work done in a certain period of time, but issues arise. It's always good that both parties discuss what the timeline is going to be, the property owner understanding that things might take longer than they need, and the contractor understanding the property owner's needs to perhaps complete a project at a certain time period. If a project does need to be completed in a set amount of time, it may be worthwhile to incentivize the contractor to meet that timeline. And the third and final tip is to make sure that the property owner receives all insurance documents and make sure that the contractor has the proper insurance needed for these projects. If something does go wrong, you want to make sure that you are protected. Of course, there's many more things to consider when engaging in a large construction project. And again, if this project is going to be substantial and cost a large amount of money, it's probably a good idea to engage an attorney on the front end to help you decide what you need to do and make sure that you're properly covered when engaging into these projects. And the third tip is to make sure that the contractor has all of the necessary and proper insurance for the project. Also make sure as a property owner that you were named as an additional insured on their liability insurance policy prior to them starting the work. Again, these tips are very basic. I've been doing this a long time. Construction projects are very complicated and can be a huge undertaking for any property owner. Don't feel like you need to do this alone. It's a good idea with a large construction project to reach out to a construction attorney to make sure that all of these items are covered on the front end. Trust me when I tell you, spending a little bit of time and money on the front end of these can save you an awful lot of time, money, and aggravation on the back end. Again, my name is Ross Hussey. Thank you for watching.